Alright guys, are you ready for beer review number 2000? Let's go take a walk and see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews beer review number 2000. When I first got started in this almost 6 years ago, I didn't grasp where this would have went this far, and the subscribers that I have, and the people that send me beers, and the breweries that send me beers, and it blows my mind. It really does. I feel so blessed when I come home and there's one, sometimes even two beer mail packages on the porch. It's amazing to me, and I do appreciate each and every one of you. I do appreciate everybody watching, and welcome to Beer Review number 2000. It's been a long road, but it's been an enjoyable road. One of my subscribers, Matt, sent me some beers, and he pulled this bottle out of his private collection and sent it to me and said, hopefully this will be good enough for my Beer Review 2000. I looked at it and I said, absolutely. It is definitely. Bourbon County was one of the, I won't say premier craft beer companies, but they were pretty top notch. And then AB InBev bought them out, which I was very sad today that I heard that. But on the side note, as long as they don't screw around with what the guys that are brewing these beers are doing, it's probably a good thing. And I bite my tongue when I say that, because I really despise those guys at AB InBev. But they give them more capital for bigger distribution, and they also just about date everything that they have their name associated with, and that's what's happened here. All the bottles come out and they have a bottled on date on it, and I'm a big fan of that. Much better than a no date at all, of course, and best by or enjoyed by date. So those dates are just for the brewers, guys. They are not for the consumers. It gives them a longer shelf life. Lets them sell their beers for a little longer, and we have no clue how long the beer's been in the bottle, because a lot of brewers do a 3-month, 4-month, 6-month, even a year shelf life on a lot of beers that shouldn't be shelved that long. Low ABV beers, IPAs, and double IPAs. So, but let's get back to this. This is a monster beer, and it's retired. This is a 2014 edition, and they haven't brewed it since. The bottled on date here is October 31st of 2014. This is the Bourbon County Vanilla Rye. Stout aged in rye whiskey barrels with vanilla beans added. And it says here, develops for up to 5 years in the bottle. 13.6% alcohol by volume. So, probably going to have a buzz at the end of this one. I'm not going to drink it all. This is a bomber. It's a 22 ouncer, so I'm going to share half of it with the other half. But it is an awesome beer, especially since it's retired, no longer done. And I do appreciate Matt sending this to me. Matt, it is definitely worthy of Beer Review 2000 in my opinion. But I haven't opened it yet, so we reserve a little judgment on that until we actually taste it, smell it. Let her taste it, smell it, but I got a feeling this is probably going to be a top-notch beer. I really do. And all the beers that Goose Island does that are still done in Chicago are fairly tasty. They had an infection or contaminated issue on some of the stuff they'd done this year, and they stepped up to the plate, and anybody said they had a bad bottle, they reimbursed them and made it right. So thumbs up to them. Kudos for them for doing that. So nobody wants to spend big bucks on a craft beer that's infected. I don't. I know nobody else does either. So let's get on with this one. I don't want it to be a 20-minute video, but it may be anyway. Actually, Rate Beer has this listed at a 14.2%, which is wrong because it actually has 13.6 on the bottle here. So that information is incorrect. And over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says it's 13.6, so they are correct. Commercial description on this said, first brewed for the legendary festival. This damn tablet. First brewed, come on tablet, ain't got all day. First brewed for the legendary Festival of Wood and Barrel Aged Beer in Chicago. Drinkers enjoyed Bourbon County variant, this Bourbon County variant, so much we bottled it in the next year of 2010. People flocked to the stores to get their hands on a bottle and save this one-of-a-kind barrel-aged stout. Over the past few years, we have heard our fans express their love for this version, and we are extremely proud to bring it back in 2014. This year's version features a little twist of aging the stout in rye whiskey barrels with a mix of Mexican and Madagascar vanilla beans. That sounds tasty already. And evidently, from the 2010 version to the 2014 version, evidently the ABV changed a little bit, and that happens quite a bit when they brew different stuff and try to replicate a beer that they brewed several years before. The alcohol sometimes changes. It doesn't always come out the same, so that's probably why they have 14% listed on Rate Beer when it's actually 13.6. All right, food price for this style of beer. Cheese and butter brie, good Havarti Swiss, since it is a big imperial stout. Goes well with chocolate dishes, meats beef, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. Glass right, a pint, backer, non tumbler, snifter, oversized wine glass. I got my favorite glass for Beer Review 2000, and here can be selling for a long, long, long time. So Matt, once again, brother, I do appreciate you pulling this from your private reserve and sending it to me to do the Beer Review 2000. Once I seen it, I said, absolutely, this is what I'm going to do Beer Review 2000 for. And I have some. I could pull. I have beers I could have pulled out and done for this. But since he decided to send this to me out of his private stock, I said absolutely. I do appreciate it. And that's the way I am with you guys that send me the beers. I do appreciate everything that you guys send me. So thanks a bunch, all my craft beer brothers out there. So let's get on with this. Nothing else we need to talk about. So let's stop talking and start pouring. Nice little hiss. A lot of smoke coming out of the bottle. Let's get down the center on this. What do you think? Let's generate a little bit of head if it will. Oh, I don't think it's going to happen. Well, we might get a half a finger of head on that one. No, we got a finger of head there. Very impressive for a 13.6% beer. Over into the light, there is none. There's pitch black, guys, even through the thin part of the glass down here where a lot of times I get some light. Very nice. Let's get a nose on it. See what we can smell. Get my nose down in it. Oh, man. The whiskey there, or bourbon, or the alcohol from the barrels is there. It's whiskey. I'm sure it's whiskey. Rye, whiskey barrels. You'd think I was drunk. Not quite got there, but I may be after this one though. Man, the aroma on this beer is freaking awesome, guys. Chocolate, coffee, caramel, toffee, tobacco, dark fruit. I'm getting a heavy chocolate on the nose. Molasses. Wow. Uh, Before I put my lips to it, guys, I just want to say one more time, Matt, thank you, my brother. I know this come out of your private collection. Thank you for sending it to me. I hope you have another one to enjoy with me. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Matt. Wow. That's unbelievable. That is freaking unbelievable. That is awesome. Chocolate, roasted malt, coffee, toffee, caramel, brown sugar, dark fruit, hints of tobacco. Nice sweetness on the back end. Not bitter at all. Wow. Anybody that could get this beer, especially up in the Chicago area, hopefully they didn't limit you to 1 or 2 bottles and you were able to buy some. Hopefully everybody bought several bottles of this and tried them. Drink one fresh and drink one after a year or 2 or 3 or even 5, and then another one 10 years down the road. Hopefully they will. They're calling this a retired beer, but they did it in 2010 and they did it again in 2014. So maybe they'll do it again. Maybe everybody will fuss enough for that and say, well, let's do it again. Wow. That's one of the smoothest, most pleasant, easy drinking 13.6%ers that I can recall ever having. That would definitely get you in trouble. 13.6% is a big ABV beer. And this drinks like a 8 or 9%. The whiskey influence, the barrels on this is definitely there, but it's not overpowering. No burning or anything like that. Their alcohol is not burning. It's very enjoyable. And you can have this beer before dinner, during dinner with a stronger dish, or after dinner as your dessert. I mean, this is a great dessert beer. It really, really is. You drink this by yourself, you're ready for bed. So, well, let me take it back, and I don't know if I want to give her the other half of this or not. I just might pour it in the glass and let her have a couple sips. Wait, like, nah, it wouldn't be the thing to do. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Let me sip on it for a little while. I might fire up a little stogie to go with this while I sip on it for about 45 minutes, and we'll see where it ends up. Damn impressive right now. Thank you, Matt. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on it about 45 minutes. Poured the other half a glass of this and she was just blown away. It's awesome, guys. This is probably one of the best beers that I've had in quite some time. Matt, thanks again. This is a great beer for Beer Review 2000. The chocolate blows my mind away. That there is no chocolate introduced to this beer, but it has such a heavy chocolatey taste. The whiskey is there, or should I say the rye whiskey. So easy drinking for a 13.6%. Dark fruits, molasses, chocolate, tobacco. Oh man, liquid sex in the glass. I say this. I've said this a few times in the previous beer reviews, but this is really sex in a glass. Liquid woody, fountain chug. Don't want to leave none in the glass on that. That's freaking awesome. Probably the best beer of 2016, and maybe the best beer of 2015. This is awesome. This is freaking awesome. Any of you guys that picked up a bottle of this and then that are cellaring it, or have had it and or cellaring it, this is awesome. I mean, you could drink this now. If you're cellaring, you could grab it out of the cellar and drink it now. Or if you have several bottles, if you were lucky enough to pick up several bottles, drink it after it's been in the bottle for 2 to 5 years. And then drink another one after it's been in the bottle for 10, maybe 15 years. And see how it comes together and combines more over time. That would be awesome. And if I could get my hands on this beer, I would buy this beer. Even if it's a $20, $30 bottle of beer, I would buy this beer. I definitely would buy this beer. This is a beer to savor. They ought to be standing in line to get their hands on this beer. Even though AB InBev has got their hands on this production, this beer is freaking awesome. It is. I'm blown away by this beer. Matt, thanks again, brother. It's a 100 for me, no doubt about it. It's a 10 out of 10. It's an 11 out of 10. It's awesome. It's got the date on it. It's got the ABV on it. The IBUs are not that critical. I don't even have the IBUs. I don't think. Yep, it says 60 here on Rate Beer. Awesomely well made beer. It's unbelievable. Like I said, best beer I've had in 2016, no doubt. Over to Beer Advocate, they say it's 100, world class. Imagine that. And over to Rate Beer, they say overall 100, 99 in the style. Imagine that. So we got a 100, we got a 100, and we got a 100. So it's unanimous. It is a world class, awesome beer. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than if you have one of these, you're damn lucky. If you don't have one of these, you missed out. And I'm so blessed to have subscribers and people like Matt that pull a beer out of their private selection and send it to me. So I'm very humbled. Thank you, sir. If you've had it, let me know what you think of it. Beer Review 2000. Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Thanks to all my subscribers for watching and commenting over the last almost 6 years. I do appreciate it, and you guys are awesome. I feel so blessed for this old country boy to be out here just telling you what I think of the beers, and everybody keeps telling me that they appreciate what I do, and I do appreciate y'all. So I just want to make that clear. Come on back tomorrow. We're going to start off again. Beer Review 2001. And we got plenty in the fridge, so let's go dig something tasty out of there then. See ya.